Hey everybody, welcome to Farming Simulator 25, Zielonka Hard Mode, Episode 76, Redux, or Redo. So I recorded Episode 76, in which I planted canola and barley, and harvested all the sunflower, got that into the oil mill, did a bit of maintenance around, did some fertilizations and weeding, and we're looking at everything is fertilized except for the the three fields that I've been running sunflower in. I've got barley. Let's take a look at this here. I've got barley in 8 and 4, canola in 6, and the new 19 and 30 combination. I've got everybody fertilized up and ready to rock for next season, except that I didn't have my game capture set right, and so I captured a black screen. So, I think that catches us up, but it's October, and I believe that I have some sales to do here. Oh yes, the buffalo milk is best in October, so I'm going to go sell that, and then we're going to move on to November. And hopefully I can repair. The Fent is really bad right now. It's going to cost like 30 grand to repair probably, which is unfortunate. But it is what it is, and we will get this thing ready to rock and rolling. And we will go sell the dairy. We're going to go drive to the dairy. Alright, here we are at the dairy, where we're getting a decent amount for our buffalo milk. And yeah, I guess now we're just going to go back to the farm and roll into November and do the oil sales and possibly the egg sales if that's November. Might be December. We'll see what the best months are and we'll get that done. And here we are. It's November and it's raining. Although, oddly enough, I don't know where the water's coming from. That little cloud right there? Anyway, if we have a quick look at our pricing, eggs are best. Canola oil will be best in December. So we'll go get the eggs taken care of. I'm glad. I kept thinking, oh, I should just load the trailer up now, but I'm glad I didn't because that actually wouldn't have been good. We're gonna have to run. We're gonna have to run more barley down. I don't believe I have any other field maintenance to do, so I will check on that just one more time. Yeah, we're dark blue across the board. And the only weeds are in fields we haven't planted. And we don't plant sunflower till March. We're going to do sunflower in all 3 of those fields again, I think. Feels like the right thing to do, money-wise. But we've got to get these chickens fed, or refed, or just topped off, I guess, would be the real answer. And then to get the rain going, I'm just gonna actually push us back up to 5x. So then next harvest season will be enhancing our stock of barley. Well, I think we're looking at like approximately, give or take, 3 years of chicken feed in there. Okay, December. Time to get that canola sold. And various small maintenance. Probably need to go clean out the chickens again. But otherwise, we are... Let's see, are we going to get another... We might get another canola oil while we're waiting, and then we've got 2 sunflower oils that we need to make sure we don't mix in. 3, 4, 5 sunflower oils. Got lots of sunflower oil. So 2 canolas, 4 canolas. Okay. So let's get going on that. Okay, here we are. It's time to sell this canola, and I think we've got a bit more than we usually do. So let's find out what we get for that. $60,000. Nice. We might have enough in come January to actually spend a decent amount of money. I think that Vario 1000 is the logical upgrade. I happen to really like Fendt. I also like Massey, but I happen to really like the Fendt tractors. They are good workhorses, and they do the job, and they look good doing it. So I'm pretty sure that Fendt Vario 1000 is going to be the play here. And then more sunflower. And come March, we're going to have a decent sunflower oil sale. So that'll keep us going through part of the year. Given that the current Vario is only worth about 40,000 at this point, it's just costing me, like, I haven't done the math, but I would say 50,000 a year just to keep it up. I think I'm gonna sell it. Maybe I'll buy two new tractors this time. Not a replacement for the Massey, more of a replacement for the current Fendt. I also feel like this little low loader was fun and neat and all, but has kind of been outliving its usefulness. It's actually rather small at this point. Now, it was good for the eggs, mostly, but with the outputs we're getting on the oil, I think probably an international truck would be a better idea. We're not at the point yet where we need a big old box truck, you know, semi-trailer kind of deal. But we do need something. Oh, there goes the robot. Hey, robot. Look at that. All of our... Well, that's... Yeah, that's fine there. This needs filling. We got to the point where all of our bales are gone from that, from what I'd call the staging area for the cows. So I think it's time to get some more of those loaded in, and I think I'm gonna do it on this guy. He's a bit slower, but he's right here. So we might as well. Oh, I guess there is one hay bale hanging in the air there. Need to get him to drop down. Come on. Alright. That done, I think we can just move on to January and sell off all of the wood chips. And then we can go on a big old shopping spree. Stop and get a steak dinner and everything. Okay, so we are gonna sell you, but not. Oh, we gotta either sell this thing and buy something, or at least no, we're gonna let it. We're gonna run it all the way down, I think, because it needs to be part of the big poplar sale. So here we go. All right, it's January. The weather is kind of favorable. I'm gonna cut us down to 1 times and see what our best option for wood chip sales is. Biomass. All right. Now, will these guys just go to the biomass heating plant on their own, or are we in for a terrible, terrible time? All right, well, let's find out. Load and deliver. Loading station is multi-fruit and liquid. And wow, we got a lot to go through here. Wood chips. And we unload at the biomass heating plant, and we loop and go do it. Target is unreachable. Let's try that again. They sure do like to come at it from this angle. And for some reason, it really wants to put us on water. It's actually going to do it this time, I guess. Alright, well, we're just going to run this until it's done. Okay, I am over karting with a tractor, and I am just gonna pick up this Anthem 6x4 with the max engine and use that for karting. I believe I'll still be able to afford a new tractor, and this will make all the karting jobs that much easier. So I'm just gonna do it because that tractor, even when it's fully repaired, is barely able to pull that full load of wood chips. And we've got the trailer already that the semi can carry and use. So we're just gonna do it and call it good. And yeah, it's not that expensive. Probably should have bought one long ago. And as far as the worker goes, these workers are just not taking it. They're just not doing it. I don't know what their problem is, but whatever it is, they cannot figure out how to drive down a road straight. So I don't even know. I can't. It's just bizarre. Maybe it works better on other maps or something. But we're gonna go get that new semi and get it going. Yep, look at this thing. Now we're talking. Yeah, pretty good. This ought to really make karting way easier. So anyway, back to it. Or perhaps it could just be the snow and I didn't waste 100 and whatever, but because this was something we needed to buy anyway. But it certainly hasn't solved our existing problems. Maybe if I just take the road all the way around instead of trying to cut across the fields, it might actually be faster. So I'm going to give that a shot on the way back, not on the way back to here, not on the way back to the farm, because this thing will operate fine empty. Just that snow is pretty tough. Or maybe, yeah, I think we're having snow trouble is what it ends up being. Okay, we are selling the last little bit, and even after $100,000 semi-truck purchase, we have 600,000. So I think we can at least get the tractor we wanted, and on top of that, uh, a good chunk or two more land. Although I'm starting to think a snowplow might not be a bad idea, given how hard it is to drive in the snow and how it seems to be snowy every single time I sell wood chips. So let's get this home. Let's actually send this home if we can. And remember where I'm at. Right, destination. How about right about there? Will he make it? Who knows? All right. So let's have a look at this category of large tractors again. Now, I was talking about the Fendt 1000 Vario, as anything larger doesn't have um, front linkage. And we can get up to 517 horsepower out of it. Now this TerraTrack, I'm not as stoked on, although it looks like it is actually a steering tractor. It does have front linkage. We could go wide, although I'm not seeing no change on the rear, and it's just wide or not. And then, so 390 for that. I already determined that was 422. 435, 458. I guess the John Deere 8RX, but well, that's steering as well, apparently. Although it's tracks. I don't know, a tracked tractor, and it's way more expensive. So then we start looking at other things. This guy at 435 horsepower, some good wheels. Oh, tracks, twin wheels, wide and weights, and that's 373. But that limits what we can do, and I forget what it was that I wanted that was high horsepower requirements. Although I can think that it might be in the range of cultivators. So our super chisel 18 meter wants 630. 14 meters takes 400. So if we were going to go with a new cultivator, there's that. Our disc harrows, that guy's 18 meters, 580. So we're still not, like, these guys are all on the big side. The other option is this New Holland forage harvester. I really still do want a forage harvester beyond the Lacatech, but it's just Oh, we really need a tractor to replace that 100+ hour Fendt we've got. Although if we got into root crops, we got into sugar beets, what are we talking? 600 grand or more, 700 grand for the ropa, huh? Yeah, we're not doing that. That's a little bit out there. I had talked about olives. This Gregoire GL would be an option, but I think following the plan, we spend 422. I guess, the difference between the 435 in the case and the 515 is actually pretty enticing. That's almost 50 grand, give or take. Case isn't bad. So, yeah. I think we go here. That 435 will be enough to run the things we've been wanting to run with it that are just barely able to be run. We can maintain the Fendt as a lawn mowing tractor and various other things. We've got a big truck now for carting. So we buy that as configured, and I've done it. Now we have 229,000. Before we totally give up, this guy with right and left would really carry more, I think, than even the trailer, and would pull at least the little trailer if we needed it to. We can paint it whatever color we want. We could go with like a crazy matte red. That's not bad looking. And then that would take up most of our money. We wouldn't actually be able to get a very good chunk of land. And really, bro, you can't even go around a corner? This is frankly ridiculous. It's becoming harder and harder for these. Really? I feel like the AI is becoming dumber and dumber as we go. All right, now as for land, 54 is out of our reach. That's like possibly the biggest field on the server on the map. In fact, I do believe it is. Sure looks that way. We buy 71, then we're finishing that block, which I really wanted to do, leaving us with 164, some of which needs to be plowed into the fent. And we're out of range on that anyway. So now we can combine all of these things into one big old field, which is good, and something I have been wanting to do for a while. I'm amazed that AI is able to make it that far without running into a pole that wasn't already in the middle of the road. Yeah, 164. That's actually a lot of acreage for everything, but I don't think so. So we could pick up 17. Which is currently fertilized but doesn't have anything else on it. And 17 would be good because it would continue filling in that whole area over there and my dream of an even bigger field. In the meantime, we need to find a parking place for this truck. So let's get this thing parked up. Actually, I'm just going to leave that hooked up and have it parked there and start getting our new tractor home. Right, and have a look. Nice red seat and everything. Speakers. Yeah. Alright, well. Oh, and it's got a decent speed. Wide tires makes it nice and stable. And I'm sure it will do a good job on the poplar harvest next year. And whatever else we can put it to between now and then. And now we have 3 tractors. So, and as I've stated before, land is the best thing. If you've got any equipment at all, then land will help you get more equipment. I'm interested in... Actually, I just want to see something here. Yeah, this thing is quite happy to drive on these back areas without any trouble at all. Well, I definitely also am thinking the sunflowers are going to bring us more money over time. We're not going to get a full disbursement of sunflower oil before March, I don't think. Alright, so again, we get 17. I don't know what to do with all of that, though. $28 might be a better one. And it appears to just be fertilized. Wait a second, what one is that? Oh, 29 is grass. Oh, okay. So 29 is 60 grand. Yeah, we get those two. That's actually a little better than just 17, I think. It's 2 acres that's all, or 2 hectares that's all field, rather than this unusable junk around it. I mean, not quite unusable. I could put things there, another greenhouse, for example. But yeah, we're gonna buy these 2 fields. Unless the pricing, nope, that's next time we have 200 something. Yeah, we're gonna buy 25 and 28. And now I've probably just made it hard for me to repair the old vent, which will make grass cutting interesting. Hopefully it's repairable. Okay, good. We actually are able to repair it. Good, good, good. And now we're rather broke. But, you know. That's how it is. So, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I certainly did. And I will see you next time when we go about getting our new fields arranged the way we want them, probably.